Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Dark Souls: The Age of Fire, and issue 2, and I have no idea what's going on. I really don't. So, I'm going to try to say, look, some people are fighting. This is Archon, who's dragon killer, but he didn't kill any dragons or whatever. I don't even know. They're fighting demons, and then we go ahead, and this guy's like, oh, I'm such a bad dude. And she's like, you're an idiot. Oh, I'm such a bad dude. Look at my stupid face and my stupid hairstyle. Oh, I got a cool dragon mask. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, there's just randomly people talking or randomly people fighting. And here, Grand Archives. We got this dude talking to the Dragon Duke. Telling the Dragon Duke what's going on. The Dragon Duke's like, leave me alone. Why is this even in here? Does this factor into the story later? Because right now, this seems like a couple of pages that didn't need to be here. Then Archon, or whatever his name is, ends up here with the demons and blah, 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 blah. Here's some fire. He eats fire to the face. There's some fighting. I don't know who's fighting or why or where. Like, at some point, you need to stop and tell people what is going on in your comic. All this did was leave me more confused than I was in the first issue. That's not good. That's not how you write a comic book. And maybe it's because I don't know the lore, but you shouldn't have to know the lore. Tie-in books like this are meant also as promotional items to bring people into the story. You sell this comic book to some person, and that person goes, maybe I'll go play Dark Souls. Like, you generate sales of both. It's synergistic. You're supposed to go forward. Like, this dude's on the cover, and he's on 2 pages, and he says, leave me alone, I'm not taking part in this story. He literally says, leave me alone. Hold on, let me find that jerk again. I have only my work, and I shall not be disturbed a second time. That's kind of how I feel about the book. Don't recommend. Can't recommend. I don't. Maybe if you're like hardcore into this lore, there's my pinky. Sorry. If you're hardcore into this lore, like this makes sense to you, but it makes no sense to me. I've read this book twice, and I don't know what is going on in this thing. I don't know who's fighting who or why, because we're cutting between characters with no reason, no rhyme, no purpose. Like, is this supposed to be Archon's story of how he like went evil or whatever? Like, because that's kind of what it seems like. Somewhere in here, after the demon like burned him up and whatever, he goes and he kills the demon with a rock. It's awesome. This is an awesome 2-page spread. I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on. And that's my opinion of Dark Souls: Age of Fire number 2. I'm confused. Bye-bye.